Happy Monday, everybody. Let's talk about some Disney popcorn buckets. Hello, everybody. Mr.Spontaneouslydisney coming at you with a brand new video. Happy Monday, everybody. I am so excited to be bringing you another new video with something a little bit different. I know I've been trying to make some different content. I know a few weeks ago I made a Monday video where it's all about churros and talking about the Pixar Fest. Well, in addition to that, I want to try something a little bit different. I think with that video is a nice start, but with this I think I can have a little bit more fun because today I want to talk about popcorn buckets and I want to talk about my top 10. Because I did some research, I found a whole bunch of popcorn buckets online. No, I did not buy any because if I did, that'd be very expensive. But there are a lot of beautiful popcorn buckets that Disney has made, not only in Disneyland, not in Disney World, but in Tokyo Disney, that I feel like deserve to be talked about because there are so many beautiful popcorn buckets that need to be talked about. So yes, guys, I just thought I'd share with you my top 10, maybe some honorable mentions, but let's get it started. I wrote them all down here. Of course, I'll be putting pictures up in the video, that way you can see what I am talking about, but this is just going to be my take on it, a little bit of a top 10. I don't really make videos like this, but let's get it started. Okay, so opening up to the first page. Now, I kind of made the list pretty quick, but I took a whole list of general popcorn buckets that were made in the last 5-10 years from Disneyland, Disney World, and Tokyo Disney Sea, because those were the general popcorn buckets that online was giving me. But I want to just start off with the first one that I found to be my number 10 favorite overall. That is going to be the Pluto Christmas bucket. Now, I have definitely seen this here in Disneyland, and I know it was definitely in Disney World. There were actually two different variants of the popcorn bucket. I believe it's going to be Pluto with a red vest and also Pluto with a green vest. Of course, there should be a picture here if I have not put that there. Jacob, please put that here. Now, that popcorn bucket is a pretty cute holiday bucket. It came out for the holidays. Again, with the variants from each different holiday year. It's gonna have Pluto with an ugly sweater, and he's gonna have a brand new bone for Christmas as a gift. Just a general cute popcorn bucket to sport with you as you walk around the Disney parks. Definitely a cute one. Always love Pluto as a best friend. I mean, come on, I sport him on this jacket every time I wear it on this channel. Love Pluto, he's so amazing. Definitely deserves to be a popcorn bucket. Moving right along to number 9. Hopefully I don't move too quick in this video because that's the thing about making videos like this. I have to fit in a little bit of chatter instead of just moving right along. But let's move to number 9 as the clock is ticking. And I like this one. This one is a nice general one, especially since I went to Disney World when the Skyliner was built. But for the Skyliner, Disney World made the Skyliner popcorn bucket. It looks exactly just like the Skyliner. They have one with the picture of Pluto with Mickey and Minnie on the side. And they also, I'm not sure if it's the second bucket or it's just on the other side, but it's going to have Chip and Dale as well on one of the windows for the Skyliner. I think that one's just very beautiful. It's just a nice ode to the new Disney World Skyliner. Oh my gosh, it's just a nice popcorn bucket. Oh my gosh, I remember going in last year to Disney World. Skyliner is very nice. I definitely wish we had that here in Disneyland. I know we used to have something like that when Disneyland first opened with the Sky Buckets. But I guess that didn't last long. Disneyland's much smaller than Disney World anyway, so it's not really needed. Guess that's also why we got rid of the People Mover, because Magic Kingdom still has their People Mover down in Tomorrowland. I know, well, Disney World people, they still talk about that because they think that their park is so much better than ours because they still have the People Mover. Yeah, no shade on that, but yeah, I know you Walt Disney World lovers love your People Mover. You guys aren't that much better, just saying. But anyways, with that aside, moving on to number 7. Moving right along with this. This one's number 8, excuse me. This one's a good one. I actually really love this one. I wish I bought this one, but I don't have a lot of room in my room or in my house for that matter, so I don't buy every single popcorn bucket that I love or see at the parks. But this one from Star Wars or Star Tours in Tomorrowland, the TIE Fighter. popcorn bucket. Oh my goodness, this one is so beautiful. I like seeing it. I'm not much of a dark side fan. I'm more of a light side rebel fan. So that's why I didn't buy it. But it's huge. This popcorn bucket is huge. Come on, it's a TIE fighter. How cool is that? Definitely had to add that to my top 10 list. Imagine like just grabbing some popcorn, walking around the parks, and just grabbing popcorn out of your TIE fighter while watching a parade or a fireworks show. I think that's amazing. Pretty sure you can find that in also Walt Disney World as well, I'm pretty sure. But I know it was always available in Tomorrowland. I remember for the longest time I would always see it. But gosh, loved that popcorn bucket. I'm pretty sure all these popcorn buckets I'm mentioning, that since they're not for sale now, I'm pretty sure you can probably find all these popcorn buckets on eBay for a lot of money. eBay sellers, they love to resell things like this. But moving right along to number 7, this is actually going to be my first mention of a Tokyo popcorn bucket. I mean, I probably added like 4 or 5 and probably mentioned a lot of other Tokyo variant popcorn buckets because I don't know what it is with Tokyo. I heard there's like different licensing and different management from the way Disneyland and Disney World are handled here, but they just do so much more with the characters. There's so much more creative leeway, I guess, but everything is just better there, and I don't understand why, but I won't question it. Hopefully someday when I make it to Tokyo, I'll get to experience and buy some of that merch. But for number 7 over here, this one is going to be Stitch when he's riding that starship in the movie. He's riding that red ship. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the captain's name, but I believe it belongs to that captain, the evil character, the protagonist of the movie Lilo and Stitch. But I just think it's so simple, but yet, why? Like, that's an amazing popcorn bucket. I don't know Thomas from Stitch's Ohana, when he sees this part, he's gonna love that popcorn bucket and probably go on eBay and buy it. So Thomas, if you buy that, I won't be surprised. And also there's also another Stitch popcorn bucket from Tokyo Disney, but it's just a simple, basic Stitch popcorn bucket because everyone loves Stitch. But yes, that's going to be number 7 because I had to add Stitch somewhere in this list. Everybody loves Stitch, and I felt like that was a nice mention here. But move right along to number 6, another popcorn bucket from Tokyo Disney Sea. Actually, this is kind of like a 2-parter for number 6 because there's 2 different ones for these characters. Chip and Dale. Yes, they don't have one, but they have 2 popcorn buckets. The main one I will show right here. This one's so good. I like how it's just like they love their nuts. Like, I mean, come on, they're Chip and Dale, they're chipmunks. Like, they're just collect nuts for the winter, I guess. That's what they do. But it's just so cute. I mean, it's just pure Chip and Dale. It's like for the love of them. But not only that, there are 2 different popcorn buckets that were released for both of them in what I think are donuts. Chip and Dale just hanging out in their donuts right over here. How cute is that? Like, Chip and Dale hanging out in donuts. I need every character hanging out in donuts. Anytime you put a character in a donut, I think that is just the cutest thing ever. I remember they released that donut series, the Donut Shop series, and they just themed all the characters and put them in donut form. Like, Disney, you guys are just so cute. You make me want to spend all my money. I will not be spending that much money for popcorn buckets that came from a different country, but yes, if they were here in California or in Florida, yeah, I'd buy that right now. So if you want Disney, if you need more money because you're losing a lot of money with everything going on, bring Tokyo Disney's popcorn buckets here, and I bet you everybody in America will buy them. So Disney, do that soon if you need money. So yeah, those are very amazing. Love Chip and Dale. They're definitely some of my favorite characters. And number 5 on the list, another Tokyo. So we have back-to-back-to-back Tokyo favorites of popcorn buckets. This one was a cute one. I thought it was a nice add to it because I feel like no one's heard of this popcorn bucket because this is the first time I've seen it. This is the first time I've actually heard of a lot of these popcorn buckets after researching online. But this Winnie the Pooh popcorn bucket is just so adorable. Perfect for any Winnie the Pooh fan. It's going to be Winnie the Pooh with the tree trunk. You can just tell it's from 100 Acre Wood. I believe it's going to have Piglet on it as well. Again, it's simple, but yet I feel like it's not overdone. Because I feel like some popcorn buckets that are made here in Disneyland or Disney World, they're simple, but not as simple. Like, sometimes less is more, you know? Like, I feel like that we're trying to do too much. Like, recently, with the holiday buckets, with the Christmas tree, and I don't know, I guess we're trying too hard, but also every year a new popcorn bucket comes out for the holiday. It's really the same bucket, just a different color. Like 2 years ago, the holiday bucket was a Christmas tree with Mickey. Cute, right? It's green. But the next year, it's the exact same thing, just with a white Christmas tree, and they added Minnie Mouse. Now, cute, but I mean, come on, I'm not trying to be scammed and you take my money and just, you created the same popcorn bucket, just a different color. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are with me on that. But over at Tokyo Disney, it's like every year they're making something different. It's just, that is super duper cute, I think. And even if they were to make the same style of characters, they're going to do something different over there. Like, I think that's awesome. But anyways, that's enough of that. Moving on to number 4. This one is another favorite of mine. I did not buy it because this popcorn bucket is literally the biggest popcorn bucket I think they've ever made, next to the TIE Fighter. And of course, it's also a Star Wars bucket. But again, this is one I probably should have bought, but again, just didn't. But the Millennium Falcon popcorn bucket. I believe I took so many pictures to show you guys, but pictures will never do it justice. This thing is huge. It's the Millennium Falcon for all of you Star Wars fans. And if you don't know the Millennium Falcon, go on Disney Plus and please watch Star Wars now, because we all need to know what the Millennium Falcon is. But this popcorn bucket is actually epic. I don't think it holds a lot of popcorn for as big as it is, but come on. All of us Star Wars or Disney fans are not buying it for the popcorn. It literally holds popcorn, and it also lights up in the back and makes the noise that the Millennium Falcon makes. Come on, that is so amazing. And why did I not buy it? Why did I not just spend $20 or $25, however much it costs, and got it? Why? I will never know. Certain things that when you're younger, you just think that you don't need. But when you're older, as a Disney fan, you just need it all. You just need all of the popcorn buckets. But you know what? Again, like I said, I don't have the room for all that stuff. And I am getting very into this. Yeah, I mean, I try to make it interesting. But yes, the Millennium Falcon, that was number 4 on my list. But it's an amazing popcorn bucket. If you ever get your hands on that, or like find a good deal on it online, please get it, because I think everybody needs it. Because you can't get no better than that. But anyways, moving right along, and there's a reason why that was number 4, because my next one is, oh my gosh, this one is so adorable. I know a lot of you are gonna like this one. But this one, I believe, was in Walt Disney World. I'm not sure if it was at Disneyland. It probably was. I just probably never noticed it. But number 3 is going to be the Casey Jr. popcorn bucket. And this one is adorable. It had a companion sipper, and the companion sipper was Dumbo. Oh my gosh, guys. This popcorn bucket is just so adorable. I'm not even a big Casey Jr. fan. I don't even ride the ride that much, but I mean, it's adorable. I mean, I know the song, Casey Jr. Dun, dun, dun. Like, I know the song, but like, it's just adorable. Cute things like that just like get me. And then with Dumbo over here, Dumbo is an adorable character, and have it as a sipper, love it. So yeah, that definitely had to be number 3, and I know a lot of you would have loved to hear about that if you didn't know about that already. I know a lot of you are Casey Jr. fans or Dumbo fans, so I thought I'd throw that in there as well. But moving right along to number 2. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this one is a set of 4 if you guys were lucky enough to wait in line and actually get it before they sold out. Because I remember when this set of popcorn buckets released, and they all released at different times, I was like, I want it. But I was like, I don't need to wait 2 hours in line for it, because that's what it takes to get a popcorn bucket, I guess. Wait 2 hours or more in line. But oh my gosh, they had Mickey, Minnie, and Steamboat Willie and Retro Minnie popcorn buckets. Just the Mickey icon ears. Oh my goodness, they are beautiful. I think they were well made. They were not like cheaply made, I think. But oh my gosh, I think they might still have Mickey for sale at Disney World right now. I have seen him in a few places, or Minnie Mouse. I saw Minnie recently before Disneyland closed, I remember. But Steamboat Willie and Retro Minnie definitely were gone off the shelves, and I had only seen them once, but then they were gone. But so beautiful. They were, I had to all put them in number 2, because if I put them single each, they will each have their own place. But they're all alike, so I just put them in number 2 spot. But yes, guys, moving right along, because I love those. But before I mention my favorite popcorn bucket that I have seen from the research I have done on the Disney parks, I wanted to give 3 honorable mentions, and I'll give them really quick because time is moving. I don't want to take all day for you guys. But the first honorable mention I want to tell you guys about is Baymax. Yes, Baymax has a popcorn bucket, and I had no idea about this. Now, I'm not the biggest Baymax fan, but I appreciate Baymax. I love Baymax. I think he's a great character. I remember meeting him at Disney World and giving him a hug, and yes, hugging Baymax is everything. When you hug Baymax, everything is all right with the world. But, oh my gosh, there's a ride at Tokyo Disney for Baymax that I believe was supposed to be like alien. It's like alien flying saucers in Toy Story Land in Walt Disney World, but it's Baymax style. How cool is that? And and the popcorn bucket is based off the ride. Looks just like it. So I saw it and I was like, instantly, has to go in the video, have to tell everybody about it. Number 2, second popcorn bucket I want to mention is going to be the Pixar Fest Sully bucket that had the companion sipper of Mike Wazowski. It was Pixar Fest. I actually did it. Didn't buy it, but had to tell you guys about it. But so adorable. You can't just have Sully without Mike, so definitely a great set. And for my final honorable mention, this one just goes without saying, all of us who are Haunted Mansion fans, for the 50th anniversary, they created not 1, not 2, but 3 popcorn buckets for the Hitchhiking Ghosts. Oh my gosh, so you guys, they made 3 sets. I believe they lit up, they did make a noise, I believe. And of course they hold your popcorn. It was a set of 3, and I remember everybody was going after them. Like, I never went for it because I am a Haunted Mansion fan, but I'm not that big of a fan where I need all the merchandise. But I remember that set being available for a long time, but it was just certain characters that were harder to get than others. Like, I'm pretty sure Gus was the easiest one that stayed around the longest. But that was a cool set, I believe. So anyways, guys, let's move on to my number 1 popcorn bucket. My number 1 popcorn bucket is of course going to be from Tokyo Disney Sea. And of course, as most of you know, I am a big Mickey fan. I love Sorcerer Mickey, Steamboat Willie, and of course, Oswald. I was thinking of Oswald. He's not a Mickey, but you know what I mean. He's retro like those other characters. But in Tokyo Disney Sea, they made a Steamboat Willie popcorn bucket. And it has Steamboat Willie driving the ship. It's black and white. It looks exactly like the cartoon. And you can't get no more adorable than that. I think I would spend a lot of money on that popcorn bucket. It would probably be the only bucket I would ever buy myself if I could only buy one. But yes, that is definitely my number 1 spot for that. But yes, that's going to be my top 10 popcorn buckets, everybody, with some honorable mentions. I know this video was a bit different. I'm trying to keep it short, but I also want to make it entertaining for all of you. I hope all of you enjoyed this different kind of video. I have lots of more ideas that I want to make for all of you, but hopefully try to keep them interesting. But if you enjoyed this video, guys, please leave it with a big thumbs up. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what your favorite popcorn bucket is that I mentioned, or maybe there's one that I didn't mention that you would like to tell me about. But yeah, guys, please share this video with a friend, and please subscribe to my channel for more content. Oh, guys, if you enjoyed, also please follow me on Instagram as Mr.Spontaneouslydisney, or for Wishables lovers, Mr. Spontaneous Wishes. But other than that, I hope all of you have a very magical day, and as always, remember to stay spontaneous. Bye, everybody.